Welcome back to another episode of Spill the Tea, the hybrid podcast where we chat about some golf and play golf at the same time. Today's guest is the man that we have behind the camera, a very good amateur golfer, one of my good friends, and an excellent golf videographer. We have Luke Hodgetts. Woo! Flippin' heck! What is the worst experience you've had?
So one of my very first clients was... Oh, unbelievable. There we go.
The podcast is called Spill the Tea. There's got to be some tea.
Golf-wise, I'd love to win again.
Hell yeah! The crowd goes wild.
Now we've got to hope the camera's all right.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome
Hello.
to Spill the Tea.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.
I mean, you have been here for the build-up to Spill the Tea and the first episode, so I'd like to even say you are production, management.
Yeah.
You're a bit of everything.
Director. Organisational manager.
Luke knows exactly what's going on.
Even when you don't.
Yeah, even when I don't. Or I think I do, and then Luke goes, let's do this. I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds better.
Yeah, that works.
Before we go out and play a few holes, I'd like to get to know a little bit about you, where you started your golfing journey, and where it is now.
So I started playing when I was 8, very young.
That is
young. It started on like par 3 courses, very short courses and stuff like that, driving range and all that sort of thing. I had my first coach when I was younger, a guy called Kevin Capperhorn. He's now based.
Excellent name, that.
I know, it's great.
Yeah,
It's now
Kevin
based at
Capperhorn.
Anfield. Great coach, really nice guy. He still coaches my dad.
Aww.
So started when I was 8, started nice and young. Joined my first golf club when I was 11. So my granddad helped me join my first club, which was Royal Winchester.
Oh, so I was going to say that to you. Was it your dad and your granddad that got you in?
Correct, yeah. It was my dad and my granddad got me into playing the sport, and my granddad got me into my first golf club because he was a member there.
Right. And then you started loving golf.
Yeah, got a bit. So
the love for golf started early, shall we say?
Well, I was actually better at athletics when I was younger. So athletics was my first sport love, if you'd call it that. And then due to injury, I stopped that, and that's when golf kind of took over, and then became everything I really thought about for a few years. Like I say, golf took over. I started taking it seriously when I was around 20.
Right.
So it took a while for me to then actually commit to it and make it something that I wanted to do well in. And when I was 20, I joined Hockley, where I am now, and it kind of just snowballed from there, really. It kind of went from being all right to actually practicing hard, and it's the practicing hard that actually made me get to where I kind of am now with the golf. So
I'd like to talk about your career a little bit. So if you don't know of Luke, you should get to know Luke's work, because it is absolutely incredible. Luke, I don't actually know how you started in videography and photography, so tell me a little bit about that.
I worked for Adidas back in,
Right.
I joined with them in 2017, just as they split from TaylorMade. So a job came up. I was lucky enough to get a customer service role at Adidas, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I ended up deciding I really wanted to get into their marketing team.
Right.
But I had no marketing qualifications. I didn't have a degree. I didn't have any of that which you need for that style of job. But well, then COVID hit.
Ugh.
And I was like, okay.
Flipping COVID.
Obviously for a lot of people it was very bad, but it gave me an opportunity to learn something new.
Okay.
And during that time I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try and learn how to use a camera.
Okay.
Long story short, within a couple of years I then got made redundant at Adidas after not getting a job that I really wanted to get.
Okay.
Looking back on it, I completely agree with him, even more so now than I did then. I was very lucky that I knew someone who knew someone at Callaway, so they already put a word in for me. And I ended up, getting the job. I worked for Callaway for a year and a half. I got a lot of experience shooting, working in content, and gained a really good portfolio. And the more I've worked, the more I've done over the years. I've then progressed to do more down the video route, and that's where the love is now. So I'd say now my work is about 90% video.
You are a very good golfer.
I appreciate
Luke is one of my favourite people to watch playing golf.
That's very kind.
I will just watch Luke's shots and be like, wow, that's incredible. I don't know how he does it.
Being annoyed that I've missed the green on the wrong side.
Yeah, Luke gets upset that he's like, oh gosh.
Left side of the green, not the middle.
And I'm like, oh my goodness, it flew beautifully through the air, amazing contact. And
I'm on the left side of the fairway, not the right.
So we're going to see some of your incredible golf.
Hopefully it's
out
stuff in there.
On the golf course. Centurion Club.
Lovely, but I've never played it before.
No.
I've been here, I've done some videos up here, but I've never played it.
It's a lovely course. So Centurion Club is a private members club, hence the serenity behind us. It's very relaxed. It's very, I don't know, we were saying that it feels like a spa being here. It feels like a luxury.
Because I know exactly what they feel like.
A luxury golfing experience. That's what it feels like being here. The course is gorgeous.
You got your new irons in the bag now as well, haven't you?
I have got my new irons in the bag.
New clubs actually, new bag.
New gloves, new bag.
I'm excited to see how they go. Because we haven't played since you've got them.
We haven't, no, and I'm getting used to them.
Yeah.
But it's been a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
So let's jump out. We are starting playing on the 16th. We're going to do 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
We've got some challenges thrown in there as well. So let's do it. Awesome. Let's get out there.
Let's go.
Let's go. The aim of the game is simple, a 3-hole scramble to get the lowest score across all 3 holes, but there is also challenges on each hole where if I win, you're paying for drinks, but if you win, I'm paying for drinks.
Nice, love it. So we know who will be paying for drinks.
How dare you!
Never said who.
We knew what you meant, Luke.
So we're doing a scramble.
We're doing a scramble. Oh, sorry, did I say it wrong? You said it. No, I don't know what all the names are.
Not the other one. Which one are we going to? Do you want to do the one I said? The one you said? The one I said?
Yeah.
So not a scramble.
It's not a scramble.
So it's called greensomes.
Luke knows games better than I do.
Okay, so we're going to play greensomes, which is where you both tee off, you pick the best drive, and then you play alternate shot from there.
Perfect.
Easy.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's a team match rather than a one.
Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, let's do that.
Scramble is
and then we'll be against each other in the challenges. Perfect. So this is the 16th hole at Centurion Club. It is
a long way.
A long way. It is a very demanding par 4.
What made you pick this one as the first hole?
Because it looks nice. It is 403 yards, stroke index 1. There is, you can't see the green from here, so it is a blind tee shot and there are hazards on either side of the fairway. When you get to the green, it is a 2-tier green.
Nice.
So let's do it.
Let's go.
This is, hold on a second, come back here.
Right. This
challenge is on the green, so we will do it when we get down there.
Perfect.
Let's go. It is a windy one this morning.
It is, isn't it?
We are into wind.
Straight
Luke was very
into
upset
it.
about that, but pull yourself together and hit a good shot here. Oh, hold on a second. There's a man mowing the lawn.
I'm going to wait for the greenkeeper.
I also have a bit of an advantage here because Luke's never played this course before.
No. It's
and
a fresh
I
one
have.
for me, this. I've shot here before, but I've never Never played it. I've never seen this hole.
Welcome to the 16th. Oh, actually, that's another fun thing to say while we're waiting. The holes have names.
Do they?
Yeah.
This one's called Hyper.
Yes, so this hole is called Hyper. And then we'll find out the next hole's names.
On the next
tee box. Oh no. He's getting out of the way.
I'm just going to go.
Is he? Yeah. Here we go. Woo! Flippin' egg.
Little low chaser into the wind.
Dang, we should have done the longest drive here because that's not on the fairway. Are we ready?
Rolling.
From the pink tees, it's 342 yards. Oh. I'm going to go.
Big question, is she going to miss the greenkeeper guy? Is he going to wait for her? He is. He's stopping. There, you're good. Yeah, you're good. Oh, no, it's gone right. That is gone. I think we're using my ball.
Oh, man.
We're looking about 140.
Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh, he's good.
There we go. So, as we use my drive, Amy's now got to hit the second shot. And then I'll hit the next one, she'll hit the next one. But hopefully we won't get that far. Hopefully Amy will put this close and then I'll hole a putt. Thanks for coming.
A question for you though, Luke. I am always in awe of your golfing abilities. Did you think about going pro?
So when I first started like practicing and playing consistently, I did start, my goal was to turn pro. So I said to myself, as soon as I got to plus handicap, I'd then turn pro. But then when I got to plus handicap, I realised I still wasn't good enough to be able to compete. Because if I want to play, I want to be able to compete and win. And as soon as when I got to plus handicap, I realised that even at that level, I'm not good enough to win regularly or compete regularly.
And have the ability to practice regularly.
Yeah. You've
got to make a living, so you've got to work. How do you then fit in the practice around all of that?
That's exactly it. When I was playing regularly and playing a lot, so my best season was in 2022, and I was practicing 4 days a week and then playing at the weekends, and that's when I had my best season. Since I've gone freelance and doing what I'm doing now, I don't have the time to practice and all that, so all my golf is tournament golf. I don't play during the week, and I don't really have time to practice. So, yeah. But I love what I do, so I wouldn't change it. Nice. Bit right. 88.
88 yards. Woo! Into wind, front pin.
I mean, I'd normally play this with a sand wedge, but one, I want to make sure I get out of here, and two, I don't mind being a little bit long.
Yeah, because this green slopes back from the middle.
Gripping down it as well, so I'm going to take a little 100-yard swing.
Where did that go?
Good for distance, in line with the pin, on the green.
I can put it in from there. Right, so quite a long putt we've got here.
Yeah. And
all a very slopey left to right putt.
So we're on the same team, so it's all right, I can help you. It's a little bit off the left.
A little bit, I've gone quite far off the left. Yep, maybe a bit more I've gone.
Or go more, but I think no more than that, I'd say.
Yep, okay. How's your putting feeling at the moment, Luke?
Good, to be fair. Yeah, I had a tournament over the weekend, so ready to go, dialed in.
Dialed. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, just needed a bit more on it. I can hold that, yep.
Thanks. Okay, let's try and hold this little one then. For a bogey.
I feel so bad.
You feel bad?
Yeah, about the bogey.
So, I mean, it is the hardest hole on the course. And
This is so true.
only our first hole.
Yeah.
We can make a birdie back. Did you hear that? Sounds like my alarm in the morning.
Nice.
There we go. Little bogey down the first. We're all good.
So on this hole is going to be a putt off. We're both going to start from the same distance. It's going to be a long putt. Closest to the hole wins.
Yep.
I'm scared. Would you like the honours?
You can go if you want. You're the host.
You're the guest. Guests go first.
Okay.
I think you should go first.
I'll go first.
Down the hill. I think it's about, I don't even know how to say this I think that looks like 15 metres.
Sure. Yeah?
Do you do things in metres?
Really?
What do you do things in?
Putts are in feet normally.
Oh. Luke, that's very good. Oh, for goodness sake.
Do you like how I'm picking games that I'm good at? This is where she goes and wins. Oh, that's good. No. Oh, unbelievable.
Thank you.
All right,
You wouldn't even congratulate me on my putt.
well done. Great putt. Okay,
I won that one.
well done.
Thank you.
On to the next then.
I think I'm still in awe.
What, of your golf now?
Yeah. My putting. Don't let me do anything else. Right, on to the 17th here at Centurion Club. This is the shortest par 3 out of all the par 3s on the golf course. This one's name is called Mea Culpa.
Nice.
May Culpa or something like that. Very cute.
Wonderful.
I'm
What does that mean?
not sure. It sounds Latin. So this is a 112 yard par 3 stroke index 17 with a little bit of tricky water off the back, bunkers to the left and the right. But it's a very pretty hole.
Very nice hole.
Very nice hole.
Very nice hole. Cool. All right. All on one side.
Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot?
Okay. Hit a little 95 yard shot because it's slightly downwind.
That's good. Oh, oh no. It's short. He's devastated. Don't worry, because I can't hit the irons. Although it's not an iron I'll be hitting, I'm hitting a wedge.
I might hit one more just for peace of mind.
Oh, he's having another. It's mad that there is nobody else out here. I guess that's what comes with it being a private members club. It's absolutely stunning. Gorgeous golf course.
Maybe it's not as downwind as I thought. That's just really bad.
It's on. Right, my shot is an 80-yard shot. Hip. Are you nervous, Luke?
I'm not nervous, I'm more like, I don't understand how I've got that yardage so wrong.
Thing is with Luke, he gets, for a shot that I would be really happy with, he gets very upset about his shot. But I get, you've been playing much longer, you know what you're doing, so.
Missing the green from 100 yards is not great. For me, anyway.
Uh-oh.
I think that might be water.
Yeah, that's in the water.
Oh.
Shall I go again?
Yeah, go on. I had 2 goes, didn't
Yeah.
I? So, only
I need
fair.
to find that ball that was in my
It's only
bag.
fair. Right, here we go. There we go. That one's better.
I think it's still in the water.
Huh?
I think it's still in the water.
Oh, water again?
Yeah.
No.
We'll find out. This is my ball. As we both didn't make the green for our first shots, we're going to call it a draw.
Yeah.
And then we're going with my ball, which was the second shot.
Yeah, which means I now hit this putt.
Oh, okay. Be my guest. I'll line you up.
The lane point.
Looking at this one, Luke, do you think this is a left to right or a right to left?
Left to right.
I
Only a
think
little
so
bit.
too.
Not much. It's a little manners tee.
It's a manners tee, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Luke.
Oh, I thought I had it. Go on then, tap her in. Nice, little par.
Oh, smashing.
We'll ignore the first balls.
Ad infinitum. And ad infinitum. Infinitum. Ad infinitum.
Adam
Ad infinitum.
Harry Potter spell.
I know. That's why it sounds Latin. We'll have to ask someone. Right. So, this is the 18th here at Centurion Club. It is 530 yards from the purple tees. It is a stroke index 7. This is another blind tee shot. Luke, you can probably get to the green in 2 here.
I'd hope so. It's downwind as well, so I'd like to think I can get there in 2, but I know there's water right.
Fingers crossed. There. So coming up on the right-hand side, you've got bunkers going down either side of the fairway, and then when you get into the green, you've got water on your right and the clubhouse. So you've potentially got hazard with the water and spectators just like
Chilling.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's quite scary. What are on the cards this year's goals-wise?
Goals?
Yeah. Well, you could give me a personal golf goals, and then I'd like a career goals-wise. Where can we see Luke, or where do you want to be this year?
Golf-wise, I'd love to win again.
Hell yeah!
I'd like to have another win under my belt. I was kind of close on Sunday.
Yep.
I came 12th in the end on Sundays, which I'm pretty happy with. And that was at Northants. So that was quite a decent size event as well. So I came 12th in that one. So I know I can still do it, which is great.
Bodes well
Yeah.
for open qualifying though.
If I can go through the final qualifying as well, that'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
Another golf one. Couldn't care less about my handicap. Career-wise, if I can do less work but earn the same money, that'd be amazing.
Okay. So what you're telling me is you need to up your prices.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I'd like to work with some more like bigger brands,
Okay.
like more regularly. So
What would be the top ideal brands to work for?
fuck into the Masters next year? That'd be wonderful.
That would be cool.
It's highly unlikely, but I'd love to go to it.
Well, we can manifest it.
I'm at the Open this year, so that'll be fun.
Incredible.
Look forward to that, but that's not answering your question. Is it bad that I've worked with the brands I really like? I'd really want to work
That's
with.
amazing. Yes,
Like,
but surely there's got to be
Got to.
another goal.
I'd like to work with Adidas more.
Yep.
I've done one shoot with them, but I'd like to do more with them.
Okay, cool.
So I'd like to make that a multiple shoot jobby rather than just a singular one.
Uh-huh.
I do a bit with TaylorMade, which I love doing, and I'd love to do some more regular bits with them as well. Just brand work like that, I just really enjoy, like shooting like brand campaigns and bits like that.
Building a story too,
Yeah.
not just over one shoot.
Exactly, yeah,
Okay.
building a story and doing bits like that, I'd say.
Amazing.
So I'm going to try and just start this on the left bunkers and just try and cut it back a little bit and ride that wind.
Okay. Huh.
I mean, it started on the left bunkers.
It did, and it stayed on the
just
left
stayed
bunker.
on it, didn't it?
Well, actually, I think it'll work because it goes down that way.
Bounce it, as long as the fairway bounces down, I'm
It
good.
does.
If it doesn't, I might be in the rough.
I don't think I said it before, but this is the longest drive challenge, so
She's picked a hole where her tee is 100 yards further forward, just saying.
we were gonna do the longest drive challenge on the 16th, and Luke wanted to change it.
Yeah, because this one's downwind, makes us look better, doesn't it?
I'm just gonna do a nice layup for you.
Straight towards the water for me. Just right at that bunker. Nice.
In the bunker.
No, short of it.
Okay.
Perfect. Nice shot.
Lovely. Thank you.
Very good.
Right then, Luke, I need you to call me this shot. I want you to tell me if you're going to make it onto the green or not. I think we know what's going to happen here. If you get your call correct, I would like your greatest golfing / career moment. If you get the call wrong, then I want your worst golfing career moment.
Yeah, well, I think I'm going to make the green because it's 114 yards, slightly downwind. So I've only got a sand wedge, so hopefully it should be okay.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Sandwich.
Oh.
Nice. Look at that swing. Love it. On the green. On the green. Stunning. Yes, I believe that is on the green, Luke.
That's all right, I think. Take that. There we go.
Nice. Right, well done. You've made the green.
Thanks.
Career highlight, golf highlight. Hit me with it.
It's probably when I won St Albans in 2022. So it was the first big event that I ever won. And yeah, I'd never won a men's tournament before. And going into this event, I hadn't actually entered it.
Oh,
Yeah, so
you cheeky thing. How did you get in?
so basically the Hampshire captain every year gets a pick to play and gets a wildcard pick to play in these events.
I like that.
Someone who either hasn't got in or hasn't entered or something like that.
Right.
And he basically texted me and said, "Have you entered?" And I was like, "No, I didn't think I'd get in." And he was like,
So
"Do
you
wanna
had to
play?"
qualify to get in.
Yeah, through handicap. Under par for 36 holes. and yeah, I ended up winning by a shot. There was a guy in the last group who had a 6-foot putt to tie my score to go into a playoff, and the ref basically said to me, go and get your clubs out the car to like re-warm up and get ready for a playoff. And by the time I got my clubs at the car, the ref had come back down and told me to put them back in the car. He'd missed the putt.
Woo!
On you, you'll go. Is that to clean it, or?
No, it's your ball.
You give it to me like you give it to a caddy.
Take that. I'm going a little bit off the left.
Don't know where I'm going. I was walking as if I was going to go and do something. Off the left, yeah, I like that. That works. Go! Go!
Oh,
That's okay.
it's the line.
That's okay. That's okay. Tap her in for par.
Woo!
There we go.
A positive putt there, Luke.
There we go. Thanks for the game.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it.
Well done.
Let's go and have a chat, eh?
There you go.
Thanks. My little bougie coffee.
Very bougie coffee.
Yeah. Did they get vanilla in it?
Yes.
Oh, phenomenal.
Yeah, vanilla latte.
Smooth.
There goes my spoon.
That's really good coffee.
Is it? So, since it was a draw on the challenges,
It was. You bought them.
I bought the drinks. I've treated Luke
Thank you.
to a latte.
Very kind.
I don't think we'd played too badly.
Played all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As our little greensome, is that what you called it?
Greensomes, yeah.
Greensome
So both tee
scramble.
off, and then pick the best ball, and then we go from there. Foursomes, alternate shot.
Right.
There's a couple of interesting golf shots in there, but we won't talk about those.
Mostly on my part.
A couple as well, to be fair.
So the 16th was the Putt Off challenge. We started off, you had an excellent drive on the 16th. Mine went quite right.
Slightly right.
So that was a goner, that ball was.
Yep, so we end up using my drive.
Yeah, we used Luke's drive. I duffed it into the rough again, and then Luke saved us again.
Onto the green,
Onto
nice
the
little
green.
30-foot putt.
And a little putt.
25 foot, must be nice.
So then we had our challenge there.
Yes. It's ridiculous, that. That was unbelievable. I can't wait for you to edit this so you can listen to what I said into the microphone as well.
What did you say?
I'm just going to I'm going to wait for you to listen.
Oh no. I don't know where that came from. But I did say to Luke afterwards, I did have a putting lesson. Well, it wasn't really a putting lesson, it was it's a putter fitting.
That's not a lesson. That's just a
No.
putter fitting.
But I did get some good tips and tricks from Duncan. Shout out to you, Duncan. You helped me with that putt on the 16th. Rolling on to the 17th.
Nearest the pin.
Nearest the pin, par 3. Neither of us made the green, so we called it a draw.
We did call it a draw. Yeah, we called it a failed draw.
Yeah.
So it was 1.5 half going down the last.
Yeah. You managed to pull it back on the longest drive, on the 18th, which is the beautiful hole that you can see behind us that comes right into the clubhouse. There's this gorgeous little lake here. Yeah.
And before people pipe up and say, of course he'd win longest drive, because people would say that. She did have a 100-yard head start.
I did have 100 from my teams,
Yeah.
so that was a given. But I could have given you a run for your money had I hit it straight.
It would. I think it would have, to be fair.
We're going to talk about this because the podcast is called Spill the Tea. There's got to be some tea to spill. So, I would like to know...
I love all my clients. Every single
Who
one.
is the worst brand or experience? What is the worst experience you've had filming or working for somebody?
So one of my very first clients was Because I won't send you this footage unless you agree to beep in it.
You want me to beep that bit?
Yeah.
You just said the brand there.
The name, yeah, the company.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, I've heard bad things about them too.
We can say that, we just won't say who it is,
Okay.
other than the beep.
Yeah.
It was one of those jobs at the very beginning which it was a regular money income.
Right.
And
Not worth it.
at the time it was, because it got my name out there.
Right.
So I don't regret doing it, but I wish I held my ground better. But it's one of those that without that experience, I wouldn't have learnt what I learnt from it.
And it's always so hard when you're starting out. You think you need the exposure. Yeah. And it is like exposure doesn't pay the bills.
No, exactly.
You need someone to be paying the bills. And
So I look back at it now and I'm like, I was getting paid peanuts for the amount of work I was doing. And then at the very end, but it wasn't the pay that was the issue, it was how they spoke to me.
oh,
The person had obviously changed their mind or forgotten what they'd briefed me, and decided, it wasn't, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but
it must be really hard working with brands, clients, individuals that have an idea of what they want in their head, can't execute that very well of I want such and such, this is how I want it to look, and then come to you and say this is what I want. So you roll with it thinking that's what they want, it looks good, but then they go, well, that's not what I had in my head. I really like hearing everyone's answer to this question, even just in the general golfing world when I ask people, what is one thing you would change about golf?
From an amateur perspective, I would love actually to go backwards. I would love to go back to a day where Category 1 golfers couldn't do general play cards. Because at the moment, Category 1 golfers, Category 1 golfer is handicap 5 and below.
Right. I was going to say, I needed that information.
So there's 5 categories. I don't know all of them, but I know Category 1 is handicaps 5 and below. I think Category 1 golfers should not be able to do general play cards. Purely because I think if you're a Category 1 golfer, you should just be your handicap should purely just be based on tournament rounds. Because there are a lot of people out there who will, I know it happens, I know it happens. People will go out, they'll have a good round and they'll be like, okay, cool, I'll put that card in now. Whereas normally you have to put the card in before you go out and play. You have to announce on the first tee and you've got to start your round before you go out. I think as a good amateur player, all your scores should be through tournaments or competitions.
I like that, and that's even a way of doing it as well, because I was about to say to you, how are you going to instigate? Because the handicap thing is really difficult. As you say, you could just go out and say, oh, actually, I've had a really good round. I'm gonna put a card in now. You can't really stop people doing that. There are things in place, but
there's a completely different mindset between going out for a casual round and going out for a tournament round.
True.
It's a completely different mindset, and there's a lot of people out there who I know very, very well that are really good when it comes to general rounds, but put a card in their hand for a competition and they crumble.
We've just had, well, I say just had, 2 weeks ago was the Masters.
Great day.
Did you follow it
Great
much?
week, sorry.
We watched a little bit, didn't we? And then,
busy?
but Sunday, made sure I watched all of Sunday.
Nice. Did you see that Golf Dog predicted that Rory would win?
I did. He's 2 for 2, isn't he?
He predicted last year that Rory would win. He predicted that Europe would win the Ryder Cup.
So good.
And then he predicted that he would win this year. But I thought I'd messed up the names of each of the balls. So he did then pick Fitzpatrick, but his initial pick was Rory. Is there a professional that is your favourite growing up, that's been an inspiration, that you of really...
Rory was always the one that I looked up to, because he was of my generation. He was always he was always the one who was like dominating at the time. So he was always my favourite to watch and look up to. And it was funny. I had a bet with my brother. I said Rory would win the Masters at some point, and my brother was adamant that he wouldn't. So we'd put I'm pretty sure we put a tenner on it. I think it was, or it might have been 20 quid, something like that. And within 5 minutes of Rory holding the putt, I had £20 in my account. It was great.
Just off the back of that,
Yeah.
thinking about the mental side of golf, we've seen Rory obviously have his ups and downs, his crumble for, what was it, 14 years?
Something like that.
Did you watch the documentary?
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, it was incredible. If you haven't watched it, go and watch the Rory documentary, Road to the Masters or something like that,
I can't remember what it was called.
on
Really
Prime, but it was really good. But it was just showing that every time he made such a lead at the Masters, it then came crumbling down. How do you attack the mental side of golf?
It's funny because I'd also say the mental side of golf is the one thing that I've worked probably my hardest on over the last however long. And it's the mental side of golf that got me to where I am now in terms of getting to that next level of golf. I listened to, so every drive I went on, every long trip, I listened to golf mental like audiobooks. So Bob Rutella, who actually coached Rory, who you see in the documentary, I've got 3 of his audiobooks. I've got, I think it's Putting Out Your Mind, How Champions Think, and Golf's Not a Game of Perfect. They're the 3 books that I listen to. How Champions Think is probably my favourite one. That's like a 7-8 hour audiobook. So I used to listen to that on really long drives. I used to play tournaments up in like Manchester way or Liverpool. I'd always listen to that on the drive.
So, after your whole golfing journey, if there was some sort of advice you could give 8-year-old Luke who's just starting out in his golfing journey, what would it be? I mean, it doesn't have to be golf related, it could be life related, a bit like we've just talked about the mental side of it all. What would you tell 8-year-old Luke?
I think the biggest thing I would say is just to stay patient. Because a lot of people in golf, especially when I was young, I used to get really frustrated. And I think staying patient is the most important thing, because the more, it's one of those, the harder you work, the less mistakes you are going to make. You are still going to make mistakes, and golf never gets less frustrating, but it's learning that frustration is always learning. And
you can move on, and
you can always move on from
a lesson from each of...
And as long as you know what happened on that bad shot, you can learn from it. And if you don't know what happened with that bad shot, that's when you go get a lesson, and then someone else can help you learn from it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Luke will probably feature in other episodes that you'll see, because Luke is the man behind the camera. So whenever I say, oh, Luke,
it's me.
We need a referee adjudication.
Rules decision.
Yes, on this one. That'll be Mr. Ref over here.
Perfect.
Because he knows all the rules.
I like to think I do.
Well, yeah, and you're very black and white, right and wrong.
Yeah, as it should be.
There is an answer for everything. But thank you very much.
Pleasure.
And I'll
see you next time.
See you next time.